thank you everybody for coming out. The turnout here really exceeds any expectations I could have. It's great to see all of you. Let me also just acknowledge Senator Ludi. He was one of the first calls that I got when I decided to make this run. He's been incredibly supportive along the way. He calls me periodically to give me some advice, some sage advice. Calls me to encourage me to get out there. He called me a few days ago while I was door knocking. Unfortunately, I had to cut the conversation somewhat short. But
I'm glad to hear he was out
it was one of the hot days, and I was out and I was sweating, and he said, hopefully you'll get some sympathy votes for being out there. Also, just before I forget, my wife, Kathy, who's been great in this campaign, she goes out door knocking with me quite a bit as well. I'm not sure it's something that she enjoys doing that much, but I think it's indicative of the support that she's shown me, and the fact that still we're married about 14 years coming this October, and it's as good as the first year, and she's a great partner in this endeavor for me. And of course, my parents, Bob and Sandy, who I think were reluctant to have me run in the first place, but seem to have come around a little bit along the way. My father participated in local politics a while, so I think he knows that obviously it isn't beanbag. So it can be quite difficult and taxing on the family, but my parents have been incredibly supportive as well. And of course, Senator Blumenthal, who I appreciate taking time out of his busy schedule to be here this morning. We all know the senator is known for being omnipresent. Just last night, he was in Plainville at a DTC function there, and it's great of him to come up to be part of this event today as well. I joke he's the hardest working man in show business. I don't think that anybody could ever emulate him and how he represents the folks in Connecticut. But I promise to do my best to take that work ethic that he's exhibited and try to emulate that and represent the people in this district to the best of my ability. The last couple months have been a complete whirlwind of activity. It's been a blur in many respects. There's been days where there's, I need to be buoyed by others, keeping me going, knowing that we still have a little bit of ways to go for this election, but not once have I regretted making this run. I've had a long-standing commitment to public service. I relish the opportunity of being part of the conversation in terms of how we grow our economy in this state, how we reform our tax structure to make it more pro-growth and less regressive, how we ensure that our kids get the best educational opportunities, how we ensure that our veterans coming home have jobs for them. I want to be part of those conversations. And I think I'm hopefully well prepared to lend my voice to those issues that I care deeply about. However, I need to get there first and foremost. And as the senators had indicated, we've been working hard. Andrew Elash is with my campaign team here, has been out knocking doors with me on occasion. My wife, as I said, has been out. We've been making phone calls. But we can't do it without all of your help. So as much as anything else, I want to just implore you, to the extent that you can give a little bit of your time, it would be incredibly helpful. We will be looking for people to do canvassing. We will be looking for people to make some phone calls, write some postcards, etc. And if you do that, I can assure you that with folks such as Frank and Chris, and I see Dan Santorso just came in, who's running for state rep in Plymouth and Bristol, that with us as a team going to Hartford, that you're going to have people who are going to represent first and foremost the interests of working and middle-class families in this district. So I thank you all once again for coming out. I thank the senators for being here, and I appreciate anything that you have done to date and anything that you will do going forward. Thank you so much.
Great job.